Hey, I just started my Groovy programming Groovy programming language journey, and I want to share it with you. I want to create vlogs with a V, in order to progress together, teach, and learn it myself. And we'll start with why using Groovy. Why to use Groovy? Well, Groovy sounds very cool, number one. And number two, it's an enhancement of Java programming. I'm a Java programmer, quote unquote, beginner level, I would say. And Groovy makes some Java tasks easier, and it complements each other. You can create code from scratch, or you can improve a Java piece of code with Groovy. Yeah, there. Um, some normal questions, habitual questions online. What is Apache Groovy used for? Okay, so in the official web of groovy-lang.org, yeah, like language, groovy language org, groovy.lang.org slash. My gosh, what a mess. Well, you can find it. This is the worst tutorial ever. Well, it's a beginner journey, and then hope you can relate. So, Apache Groovy is a powerful, optionally typed and dynamic language, okay, with static typing and static compilation capabilities. Probably that's telling you nothing, just like me. There. But if you go inside the official web, there's a lot of documentation, a lot of sample cases, a lot. There's a forum, there's applications. Um, it might be a little overwhelming, like it is for me. Okay, but eventually, as you grow, um, your knowledge grows a little more, you should be checking it, because at the end of the day, it's the main source, and it's open source. By the way, this is created by the community, so very interesting. And eventually, when you know enough, you can also add to Groovy. So there. Okay. It improves developer productivity thanks to a concise, familiar, and easy to learn syntax. So that sounds good, easy to learn. Let's see if it's true. So far, I already saw a difference between the code of Java. At the end of the lines in Java, you have a semicolon. In Groovy, there's none. So far, that's what I saw in the first glimpse of Groovy code. Why is Groovy getting popular? Well, it's because of its use in writing scripts for the popular Jenkins, okay, system. All right, probably, maybe you know it. I don't know what the Jenkins system is. The thing is, it's growing. It's a very fast growing language, so it's in demand. It's been used already in projects and big projects around the world, including Netflix. Yes, it's Groovy. Apache Groovy is used in Netflix. So if you're a Netflix user like me, that would interest you, and you would also want to know how to program some cool stuff like Netflix, right? There. Maybe that's too naive from me, but yeah. Is Groovy better than Java? Well, it's a dynamic type of language, while Java is static type of language. Okay? So, I say you can use both. Java is very in demand also. It's a hot skill, I would say. So, learn both. And Java is more popular. It's more widespread. Yeah, and Groovy is more hot right now. There. With Groovy, developers can spend less time writing code. Very interesting. See? When writing code with Java, developers must finish each statement with a semicolon. Hey, I said that. Yeah. In Groovy, semicolons are optional. So you can still put them for clarity, or not put them to save time. There you go. Just skip the line. Go to the next line that will be considered another line of code. All right, that was from scanned.com. I got that. Yeah. Is Groovy worth learning? Yeah, it's a dynamic language to add to your toolbox together with Python, with Ruby. See, at the end of the day, us programmers have to be full stack, front end, back end. My gosh, for people who don't, who are not from the geek league, might think this is sounds like Chinese or we're crazy or it's too overwhelming. But at the end, the more languages you know, this is the advantage in programming. The easier and your brain to learn another language, of course, just like in natural languages of humans. The more languages you learn, it's easier to learn the next language. The thing is, also, when you're a programmer, something develops in your mind. You start thinking in different ways. And when you learn different programming languages, you can easier find solutions in your original, let's say, old languages. When you're stuck somewhere, knowing other language and seeing how they solve the same problem in a different language of programming can enlighten you. It can give you better ideas to faster get to the solution. Yeah. So if the goal is to learn an alternative Java machine language, Groovy is an excellent choice, said by stackoverflow.com authority page. So there, enough. Okay, this is just a brief introduction. When as I go forward, probably tonight I'll be coding. I'll try to extract that and make a tutorial, like really typing and record my screen and explain how we're going through it, and I'll publish it here for free for you here in Techie Kuya channel. See you soon.